Yes! I think it unlocked.
Yes! Incinerator.
It says incinerator, so this is the incinerator.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah.
Then there ought to be a lever near the...
Yeah, right here.
Pull that and the door should open.
Got it.
Sorry.
Let's go.
Have you heard that? Oh boy.
What the... What's wrong?
Jumpy,
Of course I did.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened
Who
to
are
you?
you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun?
I got sucker punched and I took the gun.
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
And here we have the crazy maniac again.
Just what the hell do you think? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals?
You have me at a disadvantage. And I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that?
Good question.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it
How
makes
do
no
you know
difference to me.
that? That's a good question. That is the main thing of this whole game and why we can go through the time
This is a
stuff.
waste of time anyway. It's time. First, give me your hand. 8. And with this, 9.
The ninth man.
I believe I've won this game. I've had quite a time
And
playing
because
with
he
you.
cannot
I must thank
recognize.
Zero, I suppose.
I believe I forgot that a bit because I couldn't understand why he didn't know the ninth man. But now when I remember again about his condition, that makes sense. He
Wait,
didn't
what?
recognize his
Ace
friend.
doesn't know who Zero is. What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game, I will escape. And the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye. Wait! What? Why isn't it opening? One more time.
Oh! The ninth man. No, wait a second. The ninth one is right. Sorry, it was my bad. I thought of first the Santa's and hers and the Zero because Zero is 6 and hers was no. His is 9. Ah, he has the wrong bracelet.
Now open!
Because I don't remember incorrectly, the real ninth
No!
one
What is this?
actually Arcanus.
Why?
Ha!
The digital root should be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening? Now!
Oh yes!
No!
Sweet irony.
Ugh.
Oh, that was close. Too close.
Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
9 years ago? Then you must be...
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet. Alright. We'll just go through them in order then.
Oh, he cannot recognize anyone because everyone was murdered in a way.
Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him.
Alright,
The way
I
I
forgot
figure
about
it,
that. He
you had
did
4
actually
motives.
say he lied. And it was actually Ace who said that.
1. In the Nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital root, which means that number 9 could... You wanted to remove that threat, too. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use
But this
of
is
its
not
power.
number 9, it is number 6.
In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before.
Oh, it probably
You needed to
recognized
silence him
They
before
actually
he
did
told
murder
anyone.
him.
4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used...
Oh.
You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
Yep.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki? Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake.
Ja, Salve. One moment, I will be right back. So I'm back now. I think it was that my dog couldn't get to my sister and mother, so he just sat at me and just told me to open the door for him. It looks so adorable when it does like
Snake was
puppy
one
eyes.
of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid, but his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over this. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed. And poor Nijisaki was dead.
And you mean to say... Snake is still alive?
he will say something, right?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man. But I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room. You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course, you would have known the solution to every puzzle, which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters.
Oh, okay.
Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest. One blow was all it, and then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei.
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat. But that wasn't really what you were at. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace, Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it.
Because he had the
why?
Zero
Because
bracelet.
of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Let's see. Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I've prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. Zero.
When I awoke in
Nice.
that room on D-Day,
So this game is mostly about getting him down.
I
Okay.
found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My
Yeah,
plan
okay.
was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then?
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's court. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation.
Okay,
I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Yes, so it would seem.
That's
It's
nice.
little more than a puppet, in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap. But yes,
Because
Yes.
let us easily say like this.
this was a
If
trap.
he does a kidnapping just to be able to do an experiment and then trying to get away with it, then I must congratulate him to be actually a simple person.
It was Zero's
So-
trap, and I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not really a simple trap, especially for a person like you.
By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any.
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero, and Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did
I want
Snake
to know
over
about
there.
him and her away over here.
But there's one thing. No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero.
What?
Wait, what?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary.
So if he is not Zero, then I might know who Zero is. I'm not gonna spoil it.
But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose.
It is still an
There's
experiment.
another reason you guys were playing the nonary game. To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister, to save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw.
Oh, so it still has the time travel stuff. Huh. This is like this is the main of the game. Why we can travel through time. We don't, but our memories does. Like that. This is the morphogenic field. This timeline thinks something. This timeline understands it. So somehow we are doing this in such a way so she can understand what will be happening, and that's why she is there.
What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki? Ugh! Oh, my head!
7!
I don't know. I just... Oh! I swear to God, my
So
head feels like it's
she-
about to explode!
She's not here, but she's still here anyway.
What was, I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomenon?
Morphogenic
For
field.
two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory. Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were two separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic.
Okay.
They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake.
Yeah. Him and his sister.
Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. For some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic.
Okay.
I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't.
Yeah, exactly like in his...
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
Because, it's not just a transceiver and transmitter and receiver. This guy I am is actually both. And that's the thing. He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphogenic field set. It is simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures then? Imagine a river that splits into two. Wait, is this like me? That would be so weird if this was like me. You can. It actually ends with an Y. The thing behind me is nothing. Yeah, A, B. The river flows to top to bottom from a single stream into 2 branches. It only flows in one direction. It never flows backwards. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backwards. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about what's happened downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know what one either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphogenic field to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happened on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the 9th letter in the alphabet. But I'm also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years I will be 0. Oh, bloody hell. Hi, by the way. You just came into the worst shock ever. Sorry if you missed this. I'm gonna try to make this a YouTube on my YouTube video on my channel. But right now, the one that is talking here is actually someone from the past talking to me in something called a morphogenic field. It's like telepathy, but instead it's like easy way to explain it. It's like a mental cloud. You know when you save things on a computer, on the cloud, it's like the same thing. If I think something, if many people think, wow, one thing enough, it will go on the cloud, and then another person can actually get it. This is the same thing, except that this guy can now be in the past. So it's like, that's exactly what it says. No, that's not true. I'm not really Zero, not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than Zero. Zero is in my future in 9 years, which means that this is probably Akane 9 years ago with the same nonary games that happened 9 years ago in this game. Or is it me? Was I in... Where did she go? No. Juno. Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover... Oh shit.
Freeze.
Santa's got the gun! I guess he picked up... We're watching. I wasn't really watching, I was in my own mind apparently, or someone else's. I don't understand. If I could talk, like think, then who am I then? Who is Junpei? Because Akane is technically dead, but we have seen her many times in this game. Does that mean she's actually here, or does that mean that I am Zero? Or is she Zero? Because she's the one that supposedly died 9 years ago in this game.
Get up.
She was about to take the gun off him for a minute, is she? Is he? Isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. I guess it's going for the door, huh? Doesn't need to avert a fight to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
He can't get through any number of doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
What? That is it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit. Out? They're out. Don't think we're going to burn here. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. So there used to be a girl in there, but she's gone.
Damn. Well, looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Oh, you mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
Not just trapped. I believe in the 18 minutes that thing will start and burn us.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
No. No, you can't be serious.
But he is. Shit, we're gonna do something. We can still get out through the 9th door. There's a red. Ah! The Epiphany! The 8th one can't go with us. Or, no, that's not what I mean. When we are all of us, like in the last room we were in, we had this 9 people, take away 1, take away 1, take away 1. And we ended up with Clover, we ended up with Snake, we ended up with Seven, we ended up with me, and we ended up with Lotus. And we all could go through the 8th door, but not the 9th. No, that's not gonna work. There's no way. There 5 of us can't open this door. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yes, exactly. The Epiphany. I already knew that.
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
And she's going to figure that out as well. No, she's actually going to do more. She's going to figure out who can actually get out. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations. A lot of them. Oh man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, you need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least I haven't got it away from her, but I know I can get a look what's writing is. Let's see. There is only one. There is only one exit, and that is actually without the 8th one.
What? And there's no other way?
Lotus. Let's just figure it out though. This is just
It's okay.
weird.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God
like
damn it,
this.
you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Did you expect as much as I did?
Without, if you're not, look, it'd be bad, all right?
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much
Bad?
confidence.
If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, all right? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
Apparently we all at the same thing here.
You're all idiots.
But seriously, if one of us refuses to go out, it means that the rest of us can't. No, it actually means that, because if it doesn't go through, then we're all gonna die in the bomb explosion. Act as though you want Lotus. We can all see her about to cry.
That being said, however,
However,
I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the Red.
oh yeah.
No! What is this? The digital route should be 9! It has to be 9!
No, because the
Then
ninth
why?
one was not
Why?
9.
Just to see. Why don't we...
Give it a shot.
Yes, that...
You were right.
No, is it
Ain't
actually an
opening.
error? Oh, goodness sake, he just left us here to die.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Wait, does that mean that Santa is not meant to leave? Because he took actually Ace with him. And Ace is an asshole which he wants dead. Wait, does that mean that Akane has been a ghost all this time? I don't understand that shit. What is going on here? What the shit is happening? This is done. Test all of you! If you actually change the number, test to 8, because 8 it becomes. I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. So somehow, this is either someone in the game, which is probably Akane for a reason you will know in the end here. I'm gonna stream until this game ends now, because I have about three quarters left of the stream, of an hour now. But I believe it is Akane, because there is something I remember about 2, which is, well, Santa, but I believe also Akane. But when is then I? Is I just me? No, it actually says that, Akane Vision. This is Akane. This is past Akane. This is the past one from 9 years ago. This is Akane. Wait, does that... I don't understand this! Has she been in our head all the time? But that doesn't work. That means that all the doors doesn't add up. What the shit is going on? I did not notice it, but this is actually Akane. It says I was watching. But I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna go out of the game here. I'm gonna move mine. Look! Above me it says Akane Vision. This is Akane. This is the past Akane. This is the mind, time traveling mind of Akane. Goodness sakes. I was listening. Every sound was vibrating in this. As I heard. Have I ever known Akane? Now I say I, as in I am Junpei. I am the player, so I am Junpei. But have Junpei ever known Akane? Ever? What the shit? I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. No, wait, we probably have met. We probably have met before this, because we never met until now. But she is still a grown-up. Ah! I don't understand this. What the shit is going on? All of his feelings, all his worries, fear become mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphogenic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. I started with a tremendous noise, like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb has gone up of the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonance event melted into him and we became one, inside of Junpei. So this is actually like, everything that happened was not because of the... was it Nevada? She never felt Nevada, she felt me. And that's why this game is now, because this happened in the future. So the 9 years ago game and this game is actually connected in real time in one way. Oh, flipping heck, my brain! I didn't lose myself. I was living in two realities at once. One was the present and the other one was the future. Perhaps I can think as if two movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it became too difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrate, I will be able to focus on one or more than the other. That was why I was able to grab. That is why! She was a receiver and a transmitter. That why she was in the game from the beginning. That's why she was in the wrong place. That's why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
So, there she is. Come on over here. My brother, Aoi, was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long, straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. The girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It has been 2 hours since the nonary game began. We're starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, he would call him Snake. So
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
he was older than most of us, and his voice was had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered
I
around.
have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is
I
her
actually
9th
knew
birthday.
they could talk to each other, but I didn't understand why they couldn't need to do that in one of the games, but now I did understand. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday. As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is... well, it is difficult, but my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all
And that's
3
the
of
thing
those to
he said.
heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way.
Wait, trust and love and have faith. Good luck.
Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover, those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. Now don't ever forget,
So long as you have that, we will always be
Except
connected.
her, she is actually
You
over
understand?
at my mind apparently. You understand? Yeah, because he's there. You will come. So this is a Connor issue. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 9 on them. We found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. We all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time it was only 1. But if there were only 1 door, that means only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors.
I began to panic. Then, as if had gotten ready, they shouted.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
I cannot understand why they do this thing, this all on all test by doing murder and stuff. But I can understand, like, oh, this is that, they're doing that. The only thing I cannot understand as well is they are the ones that are the test subjects. Sometimes you can see what the test subjects can do, but sometimes you need to know what they know, which means if they die there, their tests are gone. They might understand that, oh, they came out here with help of the other 9, but it might not be true. So the question is, like, how were they thinking? Like, if they put all of the 9, if all 9 came here, some of them escaped and the rest died, that would be information lost for them.
Emergency
So,
incineration
yeah,
has been
like I said before, he has a simple mind.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
Bro, I always swallowed hard.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
Thick terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then 7! High up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. It was a huge frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to...
Wow, this is getting more amazing for me. The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. The 4 of us had to stay behind, whereby 7. We crawled through the vent, away from the incinerator, and slid down the hall. What happened with you? Oh, right, we know what happened. You got taken. We came out on the other side of the 9 door. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, wait. Behind me was Nona, brother Aoi, and Snake, and 7. The other children were the one who got through the 9 door before us. We were up ahead. I could hear them cheering on each other. We ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upwards like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop. I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if we caught up. That was when I realized...
No, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
Jumpy's present. Wait, you dropped something from the guy I am? I knew I had it with me when I passed through the vent. Then I had dropped it as we slid out. I had to go back, I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They wouldn't stop me. What served that? I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected all of the areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and a moment later felt like a rush of wind as he ran past me up the staircase. Wow, this is quite sorrowful and still way mind-blowing. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. I finally reached the bottom deck. I ran to the hallway and looked around.
There it is!
I found it. I was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs of freedom, the door of the incinerator opened and the man stepped out. He was Hongo. Gentaur Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
How wonderful to see you.
His smile made my blood run cold. He looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his
Come
mouth.
with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. He has been insane all along, so what is new? I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me!
I shook my body and flayed my arms, trying to desperately get Hongo to let go of me. I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
I held on my arm, trying to pull me into this incinerator and scream.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Suddenly, the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoni burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake. They cried my name again as I slept towards Hongo.
You came back!
Ah! You're too late!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm and pulling us both into the incinerator.
Ah!
The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked towards the open 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fist clenched. But those fists were never reaching. Bloody hell. This is insane! With a cold, heartless screech of a metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being, because he cannot see faces. He probably would be like that. Like, at least he. I cannot say that other people with this sickness thinks that, but he at least, he cannot see faces, so he doesn't really care. And he turned away, walked to the red, sat next to the door, reached his pocket, removed 2 bracelets, waved them both over the scanner panel, who as it appeared on the red, checked the screen and tossed the bracelet carelessly on the floor. Huh? What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort explaining himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me. Why, we're nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, I don't understand why he threw them. Which one were they and what was it? The other 2 doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran towards the door with a knife. Akane! Akane! I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice. My throat was already raw, but I could scream as loud as I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do?
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What? Let's start again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command
Yeah, 18 minutes.
Incineration will begin in...
Junpei vision. Whoa, I am in Junpei again! I am in Junpei again!
Please evacuate the
Holy shit, man, I knew it was gonna... what it was gonna say, but this one is hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after...
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years...
Whoa, yeah, something that you're talking about for some sort of fucking experiment. She wasn't with us. It was
I'm
her
sorry,
sister.
Lotus, but we really don't have time to... I promise.
She's
I'll
just
tell you
there.
everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin
Everyone here has had a purpose of being here. So, the question is... why her? Of all people. I can't understand. The Ninth Man, yes. Ace, yes. To Akane and Santa, yes. 7 was with us here. I don't understand myself, but it might be because I am actually a transceiver and receiver. That's why I am here. And then we have 7 was there. 8 though. I don't understand.
17 minutes.
Is it just that...
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn!
Yes, I
What
know.
kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what... Well, god damn it! Okay, I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this...
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing!
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. I can't really blame her. Wait. The floor. It's moving. Oh, what the shit? This wasn't with us before, apparently. What is going on? He threw the 2 bracelets. Did he actually let Akane out in another timeline that we changed? Just because he probably received... the past team received something about the future, about him probably going to die or something.
What the hell is that?
Akane vision.
What is that? What is that?
Wait, so now we're at Akane again. You know what? Shall I change? Okay, I'm gonna say this. If it is like this and it says vision, if it is purple there, it is Akane. Just to make you sure of what's happening. But we are in Akane vision. The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up onto it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. It is like a second chance. Finally I reached it. I looked down the screen. It was blank. I saw my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. All I can see on this screen is a reflection of my own face. Now we are in Junpei. You can see the blue here now. Kind of freaking out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Man, I wish this thing could just shut up.
Incineration 15.
Alright, back to this thing. I'm gonna have my pen and paper ready here, just so I know what's going on here. Boop. It's not really a paper, but it's working. But what am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Ah! Hey, we were all tense lately. What? That doesn't mean you get to show around people. Wait a second. Is it because of her work? Because she can do computers? Akane couldn't do computers when she was young. So when I see this, Akane will understand. Because it says Junpei up here.
There's nothing on the screen though.
Wait, what does... Now when I think of it, there are 2... Can I change the visions? There's nothing on the screen though.
This is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything?
Sure, just push the button, show that... Beep beep! Huh? Well, at least it's on now. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks
What's
like some
that?
sort of puzzle.
It's gonna be a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The number range is from 1 to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah.
How do you work? Oh man, that's goddamn voice again.
Incineration
If it only
will
gives me
begin
a certain
in
time, I'm gonna be
13
furious. Shit, 30 minutes. Can we do this? How far is gonna pop? My heart was pounding. Now we are in Akana again. You probably can't see that, but I'm gonna say it because my face is in the way. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this fast, just because I just noticed. So, boop. I'm gonna shove my down here. Just gonna. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, sorry, I moved everything. It's gonna be up there. Sorry. Just because it is on the streams thing. I'm gonna do this. No, this. There. Thank you. Just a bit fast, so we can finish this. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry. Okay, so now we're in here again. About to explode. I started a puzzle on the screen. I'm sure I had solved it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the second tick as he stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt as hot as tears poured over them. I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
I was muffled and turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry was a face, a frightening evil face. He looks like the devil himself with those eyes. How long has he been watching?
Don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
Oh, wait a second. So 9 people can... the sum of 9 can get out. And when the other ones can't, because it's already open once, they get a second chance by a puzzle. Bit my lip and glared at him, struggling to hold back hot tears.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible
Gentlemen,
person?
look at that
That's not
freaking
very
eye of
nice.
yours!
I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see? I've even left you a
Isn't
way out.
kidnapping to play dirty?
Oh, wait!
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Not really.
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you...
The verification function.
And I remembered. Before we left the room, he had scanned 2 braces in the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3.
Okay, wait a second. So if she's 6, that becomes...
Hey, Akane, what's your...
Down my left hand, it was 5. Oh, is that why I have 5? Because I can do as her, I am her in one way. So 3, 4, 4, 5, 9. I can only use 1 time. Turn the door with 9 on it. Grab the red and put my hand with this panel.
You really aren't one for listening.
His muffled voice across the room.
I've already
He's
told you
scary
the
as
night.
shit!
Once you solve the puzzle, in other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't...
Why are you...
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
Technically, you are the monkey that has been played from the future to the past, and from the past to the future.
Now stop the
Literally.
experiment.
I can't!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You want to access the morphogenetic field and find the solution. Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. quite hot in there. I imagine it will be very painful.
Oh, bloody hell. Nothing of you is gentleman, fair, or even a person. Jesus.
Incineration will
You
begin.
say all the other ones are monkeys, you are a complete nutcase.
10 minutes.
Crikey. He's a complete nutcase. +2. Someone forced me asking my get me back to the Vice. I started
I
on
can't. I just can't. There's no way.
What's I'm going to do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Fear scattered through, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot, so hot, I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as it would pound itself to pieces. Hi, by the way. Sometimes I don't know when people are getting in here because it's a bit late, this thing down here. So we are in the end of this. I'm gonna end the stream when this game ends, and this is for certain this time. I know it will end soon. So, if you're wondering what Arcana Vision is, it's because this is 9 years ago, while Junpei Vision is now. I am technically Junpei in this game. I wrap my hand around the thing come back to get. The doll Junpei had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me, Jumpy. Help me.
Yes, and I can't help her because of the morphogenic field, like a sort of mental cloud storage, like computers with cloud storage.
Help me, Jumpy, Jumpy.
Except that we two are different, because we can actually send the messages through time. And now we are one!
Akane?
Akane!
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have had an idea though. Clover's looking at me. I think Snake may figure it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Okay, apparently everyone is here is in my way. Where'd you go? Maybe over here.
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me?
Fuck. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
Well, Arcana Vision! We are 9 years ago. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I heard it so clearly. Like he was right
Jumpy!
there. I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Can you stop doing that? Oh, goodness sake. That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane!
Where am I now? Okay, jump me.
Akane!
We're in an incinerator right now.
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Goodness sake, this is just going back and forth through times. Now I understand what Santa meant.
There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
Technically, there have been an Akane before in this whole game, but I don't understand that. It's like, this is the timeline where she is actually alive, but it's still the timeline where she is dead and do not exist. It's something weird. I will soon, like I've said before, I will soon get these to YouTube. So if you want to understand these timeline shit yourself, I do recommend checking out this game.
7
It's
minutes.
kinda good actually. I love this
Jumpy,
series.
we don't have time.
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. At last I finally understand what it all means. I know why the Nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. Oh. It was all for this moment. All for this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god, this is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is 0 is Akane Kurosaki. So she is 0 from the past, but in the future here. They said something about that before. In like Akane Vision, they said I am 0 or I am less than 0, but I will be 0 9 years from now. Which means that she is technically 0 now. Ugh. Okay, that's just so weird. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing to do. One thing for me to do. Even if this is all of some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurosaki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin.
And I am here because I used to be childhood friends with her, and that's why I'm here.
6 minutes.
The voice reminds me of how much time I have left.
Yeah, I know. Just
I hope
hang
you
on,
have
alright?
checked
I
up
promise
there
I'll
in
get
the
you out of
corner.
there.
Because that tells you who we are right now. Yeah, I know. Just hanging, alright? I promise to get you out.
I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, alright? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with feelings for him. Okay, well, you're still young, and he is older than you are right now. 9 years older. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. I got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order. So I just need to switch these out. Staring at this isn't going to accomplish anything. Just have to try.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Oh, bloody hell, you are going to shitting me. At least I needed some sort of clue before. Hint, what is hint? When I press hint, numbers appear in the empty spots on the grid. They're all single digits. I get the feeling the numbers change when I switch out the yellow squares. But the square at the bottom, why doesn't it stay blank when I press hint? You turn them on and off. There's something special meaning to the being two modes. What can it mean? If I flip it enough, all the empty spots look like the one bottom right. That means they're supposed to match. You don't mean to make them all numbers. Same time, what? If I switch out all the yellow squares, numbers that show up in the hint change too. It looks like the numbers are affected by adjusted squares. For example, when I switch out 3 with 5, the hint number increased by 2. The hint just adds the surrounding numbers. Three, 4, 5 R 5, 6, 7. Okay. Ooh, I need to think here. I have to wait a second. I'm gonna get a pen for this. Just because writing with my hand is gonna be a mess on my pad here. Okay, so wait a second. So let's go back to this. So 6, 7, 8. Which means that, oh goodness sake. Red, nope. I'm into this right now. I'm serious. This is bloody fascinating right now. So, hint is equal to yellow plus yellow. So, R is R. Seven plus 3 is that doesn't add up. Okay, so let's change this. Let's switch out R plus 1 is 9. R 8, I guess, because if we switch out 3. 9. No, wait a second. P. 4. Still 1. 2. There is something here. I just noticed. SOD RPS RA. It becomes password. Password. I didn't need to figure this out. I just saw the numbers. Please enter password. Shit, I don't know. I don't freaking know. Shit. 9. Okay, apparently 9.
Yes, that's it. Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied now I just have to press enter!
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will!
It was just 9. I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been. Incineration system has been.
I'm getting goosebumps. I do love stories like this, like when it is a lot of stories and a lot of like half good drama at least. I get like, oh, what's going on now?
It worked! It worked! The incinerators!
Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him. They were a different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling, accomplishment, and relief flooded my body. Ugh. At the same time, what strength I had left disappeared. I collapsed on the floor. For a while, I just lay there, laughing and crying, enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst. Whew. I can't quite believe I did that. But I'm so glad, so glad. I felt like my heart's on fire. Incineration is beginning. Right? Because it is not blue here. No, I haven't time to think about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane! Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Oh, of course, that's fine.
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There was 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind.
Now.
Well, Seven Lotus do not look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your life,
Junpei.
guys.
Okay?
Ah, shut it!
Shut it! I just love that his reaction on it. Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed enter key yet? Alright, nothing to hold back now. Here goes.
Incineration will be 90 seconds.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm is still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. Perfect. Why the F isn't no stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Oh, of course. That's what the numbers showed up because the numbers showed up impressively. 2, 4, 8, 5, 8. Snake, Clover, Lisa, Lotus, then no, that's it. Number door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Course. Then we just have to put the right number in the red.
Incineration will begin 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the...
Man, I'm sure hope they can. Oh goodness sake! I think I understand. Either it is 8, which means hi by the way. I just saw a number there. Hi. So either the 9th floor is really an 8 and we all can get out of here, or they will get out. Well, I need to fix this because I am actually 5. I'm uncertain about that, but that's a theory.
Quick! Verify your numbers on the... Verify? Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Yeah. If you can see, we're about to end the game here. And this is so nice. I never finished this game. I finished the other 2 games I will be playing after this. But this is amazing. This is
7,
so
6,
weird.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You're gonna have 1 second.
Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
So why is the 9 there? What is it for? Oh, thank fucking Christ. No, that's not a damn let's go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go!
Come on guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Oh, this is getting exciting! And there goes the door. I can't come down yet. We're not done. We're still gonna find the dead. But there's still 2 people in there. And what happened with Akane? I can't still wrap my finger around that. Because she was in the whole game with us, and then it was just, you need to help my sister, she died 9 years ago, like... What the shit are you talking about?
Oh. Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
And we all made it actually, except like Santa and Ace. I can just skip Ace. Just Ace is gone out of the question. Santa apparently wanted to stay for some reason, and Akane was never with us. So that is 4, we are 5. Yeah, everyone is actually accounted for. Everyone escaped. In a weird, bloody way. Jeez, I thought actually everyone would escape at first, but no! That was looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head waywardly. I just want to take a nap.
Akane! Akane! Can you hear?
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I felt. But nothing. Because you're not in a panic mode any longer. Akane Riften. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
So is that why Seven got such a headache? Because by that time we started messing with time. So the girl that died never happened to him.
Oh!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I want to check something here. I want to check the flow. Where are we? Wait, it is just flow. It is just straight flow here. I buried my face in his chest and cried again. Cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. But they still said that 16 escaped. What happened with others? Like, they were 18, but these two, if no one of those died, if they came back, like, why? Just to be felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what it seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay here in his arms forever, but I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my braces had begun to count down to death. I looked away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets I left, the ones whom I dropped in the scanner panel. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. A huge detective who called Seven in 9 years, and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and the mouth hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
I was right. It was time to get moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar to Seven and Snake after their surprise, and they nodded. So which timeline is this? Because he did that apparently out of purpose to drop those two, just to give her a chance in some sort of way. But the thing is that this is a timeline she survived. Oh, this is just getting messy! Oh. I have seen Markiplier play different sort of games, and I'm uncertain how he thinks of different theories, but I do wonder if he would like this game, just because of the mind-blowing shit they were. If they could get it out of here, no wonder we were running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I could barely hear. I can't wait to breathe real air again. Is Seven talking?
Hey Junpei, can I ask you something?
Wait, when did it check? Whoa, wait, when did it change? I probably did change without knowing.
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the 2 + 4 + 5 + 7 + 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the two numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
And how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern?
Ah, so it is not a 9, it is a small q that is 26. It comes still 8. Okay, I don't understand that. Ah, yeah. I don't
What
understand.
if you
Sorry.
go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27.
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16.
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19,
K is 20, L is 21, M is 22.
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after?
Q.
26!
And what does that mean?
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase Q!
I don't know why, I just love the reactions sometimes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear, any moment now, I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell of my body is dying of air. Every breath I take is pushing short. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe it's a short rest. No, I can't stop. Do not have time. Come on, legs. Can't be many more of these steps left. Run, run, like a bullet down a rifle barrel. A tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like he's running alone on the back of a giant coiled dragon. Oh, finally. The end. Jumping was no time to rest. Pull yourself together, you're almost
All
there.
right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're finally here!
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big, heavy door, but your things stand between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. There is still jump vision. No, we are in Akane vision. I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. I gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like it would melt. My heart was at peace. Not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us had been kidnapped. Finally able to escape in this gigantic distance horizon. Faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. At last, its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone. I will whisper.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Was it? Was it really? No. That was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. It was only a proof. It was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. What the shit? Oh, right, because she can travel time, but I don't really understand her thoughts. Way of thoughts, anyway. What the crap? Yes, finally, air. Ah, now the sun is bright. Wait. Then we are in Nevada because as they said, there were 2 places. I never thought of that before because of the water and stuff. I could understand that they could control because they did not sink. But there are 2 places with the same puzzles. They are. No, I gotta admit, it doesn't look quite like.
No way.
Kind of shit.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
Nevada.
This is the building in the Nevada
I got a
desert.
flashback from this place, but I am uncertain. I am
The mock
uncertain.
experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q.
Sure enough. That's a desert out there, with mountains all around it. Hello there, son. Oh goodness. Hello there, son. Why, I'm ever glad to see you. I don't think I've been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? The only thing you need to wait for right now is to shit out bombs. Make sure to call the bomb disposal unit after you shit that out. Let's see what's inside here. Here's a little electronic chip, like an automatic car. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. It was never a detonator to begin with. So it was only a detonator in those he wanted to kill. He never wanted to kill us. We were just a part of the game.
Akane.
Jumpy.
Huh? Huh? I guess I'm pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing a voice in the wind. I got goosebumps right now. Don't ask me about that thing that is underneath there. It's not supposed to be there, but I can't understand that. Zero escape. 9 hours, 9 person, 9 doors. Oh, I love these game series. I do love the music as well. It's like mystic, but also like horrifying in this. And then this one. This was fantastic ending. I can't still explain shit about this because there are something with names and persons that will come in the next ones. So I am still out of mind on what is going on here. I can't explain anything really because to explain too much will be to spoil some of the other games. Because the thing of hearing Akane, it's like weird. Like, you will understand when I play the second game, because there will be some names that will be mentioned. But boy, this has been a journey. This has been a nice, weird journey. Did I ever see that picture? I don't know. But yes. I have only played half of this game by myself on the DS. Playing this now and just finish it, that was like the things about the homogenic field in the game, not in reality, no, in the game, was just mind-blowing me. It's still hard to figure out what is fully going on about there, why I could still hear her voice in the end.
Are you okay?
Oh,
come on. This is
Really?
Kind of
yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of the elementary school. Jump and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down to town.
How does it look then?
It was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
Jumpy grinned.
Ow, 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 ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Jumpy. Look at the volleyball. I'm glad I continued this, because apparently something happened behind the scenes here. Look at the girl with this mask. For SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. She was... Another flashback here. Don't mind me. His emission gassed. Almost like it was oppressive, you know? Anyway, we jumped in. Now here we are, screaming across the bus. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven are in all squeezed into the back seat. I still can't believe we let you drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun!
Wait, who is driving?
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no
She's
speed
driving!
limit.
She's bloody driving!
Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
June? How do you know about June? What the flippin' heck?
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure
Because
thing.
she was there, then she wasn't there. Did he actually leave us? Yeah. Ooh, shit! God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. I didn't think a car like this would go this fast. Sure, throwing up a lot of dust. Econovision. It was a couple of hours after we ran into junior high students. They'd be hiding in bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching. Oh, goodness sake. Okay, anyone that does that, holy shit. And I would say you to drink it instead. Not to the kitten, I would say to the person to drink it instead. Goodness sake, the only thing we saw that we were doing jumping around.
Hey, what the hell are you?
And he jumped on them. He scooped out the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it, ran to the police station as fast as
Help me! Officers, please!
the policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling
You
lumps.
couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
He stuck his tongue out and thought through the hole in his mouth where a tooth fallen.
Yeah, I guess I could have.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Yeah, the bunny.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the...
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I...
Bart, my nose?
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, you probably don't know more than I
Like
do.
Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did he create the nonary? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Oh yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
This is the trunk of the bloody car. When did you all meet up? Anyway, still in the trunk, I see. Yeah, he is. Still tied up. And I'm assuming with his mouth taped shut. So I believe that Santa and Ace left. He took Ace out, threw him in there, and the last one was for us just to be able to help Akane in the past. His eyes just looked empty, no emotion. He looked like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happened to him
Hey,
anymore.
were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't. Old bastard. Let's get that tape out of your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
So that means that you were driven insane to be able to see faces.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes. If you want to put it simply, but if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness...
Let me guess, the tape. I think that's enough for you, pal. The tape will go back on.
All right. So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, some of them.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with the two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch up when I finally slipped up. And during the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I
Okay.
also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question.
Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
That's just fake, but yeah. Sounds like Hungus has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigal, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Socorite. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. They've come back on. Oh, this is getting further and further. This is the end of the game, but now this is the end. Like, I think just enjoy it one.
Here, this is for you.
I don't understand why we go back to Connie this time, because she's alive now. Is this afterwards though?
What's this?
This is for you, doll.
No, this is
his name is
before.
Junpei.
His name is Junpei. Junpei pulled out something from the pocket and showed him towards me. This hand was a doll made of his yarn, small enough to fit his
Jumpy,
palm.
are you sure it's, for you,
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means...
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Wait. Ah, nice.
Wait, what? That's... Oh.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really...
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd, you know,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this, it me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and I go wherever you are.
And technically
So
it
here.
helped. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body.
Jumpy. Oh, I promise.
Something tells me you actually never did. Mostly because you actually talked to me back at then. No. No, wait. No. It is not past still. This is still the past from the past.
I'll never forget you either.
It was a beautiful crisp and red as it melted down towards the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city, pinning themselves across the hills. We sat bathed in warm light of the evening, just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one, the lights of the town began to flicker on. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only thing that really is important. It has to do with June and Akane. And years ago, she died in the incinerator of the Gigantic. But she's still alive now as June. And how? Was it because I tapped into the morphogenic field and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense, he's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Exactly, that's the thing that blows my mind as well. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There's one other logical explanation. Was You told me the truth, Sam. You looked satisfied. Oh. No way. You couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there!
Wait, did you
There's somebody
lie?
next to the road.
Huh?
What? Hmm?
Let me guess. I'm thinking. It is her! She is actually there. I thought I had a bloody flashback. If you want to know what I know about that, then you will see the next game, because as you might know, that is an Egyptian. It looks like one, at least an old one. So perhaps you will say, oh, but I know who that is. Wait to the next game and you will see. The burning gale of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. Dust around her rippled in heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Jumpy realized who she was. And yeah, they don't say anything there. You could probably figure out. They could probably figure out like, oh, but that is Alice. Yeah, you gonna just wait and see. Don't forget your towel. What sort of presentation is that? Don't forget your towel. Would you like to save? Yes, I want to like to save. Save complete. Everything is unlocked. So I'm gonna end the stream here. We have gone about 30 minutes extra, so this ending took 30 minutes extra. I don't complain. This was satisfying. I can still not explain the thing with the time travel. Like, yeah, I cannot say much about that. I can't still explain that in this sentence. The one that stood there, you will see her pretty soon, actually. If you actually see this video, or the stream, depending on, you will take a notice, believe me on that. So, I hope you like this. I am slow on YouTube, because I do not like to take these videos from here, from Twitch to YouTube, because sometimes it doesn't work, so I need to upload. So sometimes I do forget to do that, plus I can't do that too much because of my internet. Else, I hope you like this journey together with me, because I did enjoy the shit out of this. Like I said, I played this ending, half of this perhaps, but that was perhaps only half, not even the half of this game, because when you reach these, you came to the true endings. So I hope you liked it. I hope that you on YouTube go to my Twitch channel and follow me, so to show your support if you want to. And I hope to see you next time. So do hope to see you here. Do hope to see you on YouTube, Twitter, for example. Else, I don't have so much to say. I love this game series, mostly because of the mind-bending shit, but it's something with this that is so good for me. I don't know what it is, but it's probably the mystery shit in this, that even if it's still ending, it's still a mystery. So else, I can't say too much, except just blabbering about, so I will just say good day or good night, and I will see you in my next stream, will be the second in this game series. So, good day or good night. See you next time. Bye.